Kevin Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer. I go around and teach sales organizations and leadership teams how to build trust and influence and generate higher profits, more revenue. That's what I do with my processes that I train people on. Today, let's talk about how you build trust with your customer. That's right, we're going to build trust with our customer. We're going to answer 3 questions at every interaction because that's what they're asking of us every time they're engaging with us. Yep, that's right. And we're going to talk about one thing we can do every year at least to help them grow. That's right, because they need to look like a success with their teams. How can we do that? And the third thing we're going to talk about today is how you can become a rock star almost overnight. Wouldn't that be a great thing to know with your customers? So let's get into this training. Now there's 3 questions that everybody asks at every interaction. Do I like you? Do I trust you? How can you help me? That's right, 3 questions. And now we don't have a crystal ball, but I'm going to give you some tools on how you can actually do this. The first one, do I like you? Well, people are asking that because if they don't like us, they're not going to trust us, especially customers. If they don't like us, they're not buying from us. And in the sales process, the salesperson is the first buying decision that the customers have to make. And if we don't hit it right, guess what happens? We help our customer go down the road to the competition. We don't want that. Let's talk about how we do this. Our likability. What's the environment we're meeting the customer in? Is it very cold, frigid? Is there a lot of noise? Or is it calming and relaxing for the customer? We need to make sure we're focused on the environment, that we're engaging people, because that goes a lot to how people like us. What colors we wear, what scents we actually wear as well. Now, we don't have personality tests for every customer when we meet with them, so I typically don't wear different colognes when I'm meeting with customers. Reason being, some scents can actually turn people off depending on their personalities. Well, if I don't know about it, all I do is focus on smelling clean and make people comfortable. That's all I can do. Now, in my trustworthy training, I break it down a little bit more on how you can actually learn all these tips and tricks and the different laws and all these different things that will help you grow likability. And we can get into that. But for today, just focus on the different colors you want to wear to build trust your environments. Go into a department store. Listen, in the women's department, they'll have different sounds, different scents, and different lighting than they do in the men's department. Go focus on that. Go to the kids department. Go to all the different departments and listen and surround yourself in what they do in the different environments. It will help you greatly when you engage your customers. Now, we need to build trust with our customers. Well, especially in sales, we have CRM systems, customer relationship management tools. We need to be constantly populating them with information. When I sit down with a customer, I have a piece of paper that lists out their names, different events, birth dates, they're married, their significant other, their kids, their pets, their hobbies. What are their goals and aspirations? Where do they want to go? I focus on all of those things to learn about them. I'm intentional to go out there and learn about my customer. We need to make sure we're doing that. Learn something new every interaction about your customer. It builds trust. Not to manipulate them, but to learn about them, because they're going to ask you about some other things that are outside the scope of what you're doing in business. And if you can help them, you're going to build trust. Not just to sell more stuff, but to help people. It's a heart thing here. We need to be focused on that to help people. Because if we help people with an open hand, it's easier for stuff to get placed into our hand. If we have a closed fist, it's hard to receive anything. Just a byproduct. And we don't do everything just so we receive. We do it because we want to help people, build a relationship. Okay? How can I help you? Well, by learning about what they need, we can actually fill that out and we will help them. All right? Now, we're going to get into one thing you should be doing at least annually. One thing a year. You need to be investing in your customers. You got to budget for this. You got to bring in some training, whether it's you doing some training or bring somebody else in that can help their teams grow. That's right. We want to add value. What's something we can do to help them look like a success? What can we do? Whether it's a team environment training that you actually help build teams, or it's a new skill, or it helps them work on different software packages that's going to help their business more efficiently, or it's bringing an expert that uses their software in business that can help them streamline something. We need to be adding value and helping them, at least annually. And then we want to do a debrief with them and focus on what new skill each person can take away. Now, let's get into how you become a rock star. Something I learned when I was in program management, I did the PMP training that they have to go through. It's a thing called float. That's right. Float is that extra couple buffer times or days that you put in to help make yourself successful. So if something takes about 5 days to do and you can buffer in a couple extra days, because typically something is going to go wrong, something's going to get delayed, FedEx doesn't deliver something on time, whatever it is, you're going to have a little bit of buffer you need. If we focus and just commit to that 5 days or 7 days or whatever it is, and we miss that date, well, now we erode trust. But now if we hit that extra day because we had a little bit of buffer, we look successful and we hit our commitments. Far too often people go out there and overcommit and underproduce, you erode trust. But by doing this, you build trust. But now here's a cool thing. If it typically takes you 5 days to do something, you've told them 7 days, and you come in and hit it on that 5 days, well, now you've overachieved. You do that enough, you become a rock star. And you are the go-to person. And they sit there and go, man, this person is on fire and they're helpful. I got to go to this person more to gain help. If you like this video and it was helpful, hit like, share, subscribe. Get it out to other people if you think it's going to help them. Give them some extra value. If you need to reach out to me, my contact information is below. And we'll see you next time.